She mentioned she's heading to her high school gathering alongside her initial sweetheart, purely as companions. I replied, "Enjoy yourself." Then I showed up as the plus one for her former adversary. The expression on her countenance upon our entrance together. Initial entry. I, 38-year-old guy, observed my spouse, Emily, illuminate like a holiday light display when the invite arrived 3 months back. 20th anniversary class meetup. She dove straight into preparations, workouts, fresh outfit, everything. Fine by me. Figured it was standard event hype. Then Logan popped into the conversation. Holy crap, Logan reached out to me, she squealed one night, clutching her device. We were an item during our final school year. He split from his marriage now as well. Wait, he simply separated, period. That little fumble didn't escape my notice in the ensuing days. Their messaging ramped up. Midnight alerts, chuckles at her screen amid meals. When I'd inquire about the humor, she'd brush it aside, simply recalling past moments. The real zinger hit 2 weeks prior to the affair. Anyway, Logan and I'll pull up jointly. She declared during morning eats, as companions, naturally. We snagged the sweetest pair award in our last year, and folks are eager to witness our joint arrival for nostalgia's sake. I set aside my brew. You intend to attend your event with your former flame rather than your partner? Don't act so uneasy, Mike. It's merely strolling through an entryway. You'll join us shortly after. Emily, seriously. Why must you complicate every detail? It's sentimental. Nothing more a classic gathering vibe. All attendees do it. Everybody pairs with their youthful sweetheart over their current mate. She dismissed it with an eye roll. You're coming across as domineering. A single doorway, mere moments. Afterward, we'll mingle as a group. What she overlooked, her old competitor from school, Sarah, and I share the same workplace. Separate units, yet we'd grown into solid acquaintances via break-time lattes, connecting over data tables and absurd office rules. That same day, I snagged a brew with Sarah. Emily's genuinely proceeding with it. Sarah chuckled upon hearing the tale. She's truly escorting Logan. I hit my prime back then, Mike. Evidently, heavens, she was fixated on him. She'd shoot me murderous stares in our final year since he invited me to the fall dance the year before. Sarah swirled her brew prior to digging in deeper. Memorable days. She eyed me thoughtfully. You holding up all right? Do I appear all right? You resemble a fellow whose partner is on the verge of a monumental blunder. She hesitated. Heading alone, you see. My partner's tied up at a seminar. Our gazes met. The notions sparked in unison. You pondering the same as me? She queried. Hinges on this, that formal gown from the dance still suit you. Superior. I've sourced an ensemble that'll detonate Emily's composure. Progress Report 1. The fortnight before the meetup proved intriguing. Emily shifted into high gear. Beauty parlor visits, gown priced at $450. It's an exceptional evening. Daily fitness sessions at dawn. All the while, she was affixed to her gadget. Logan here, Logan there. He's navigating a rough patch post-split, she'd remark. I'm offering a shoulder. Sure. Days out from the event, she unleashed yet another shocker. Thus we'll prep at Logan's spot, his pads nearer the location. I almost sputtered on my supper. You're prepping in his residence? Alongside the crowd, naturally. A handful of our vintage pals, like a warm-up bash, which we can't tell the full story in a short video. If you want to see the full story, click the link in the